foi abaixo. Que chatice, pá. Até me assustei, pensava que tinha avariado aqui a minha bichinha. Ela a dizer que já é tarde para eu me deitar. Mas tenho que aproveitar estes últimos 2 dias de férias. Pronto, o que é que eu estava aqui a fazer? Exato. Aqui uma missão.
Hey, what happened here?
What do you care?
Don't you?
As it happens? No. You know, I was already having a crappy day, and now these two idiots picked my shift to climb the damn mountain. Wouldn't be so bad if this one weren't so heavy.
Wait, 2 idiots?
Did I stutter? Yeah, 2. Heard another one shouting up
Fala
top.
direito, moço.
That they got caught between sharp claws and a sharp fall.
Someone's in trouble. Aren't you gonna do something?
Self-inflicted. And I got my hands full with this one.
You're seriously not going to help?
You seriously are?
Yes.
Someone's in trouble at the top of the cliff. I better get to climbing.
Vamos lá. Ai, miúda. Sobe, mulher, então. Espera de quê? Ah? Está quase. Pronto. Força. Se passa. Ah, ok, entendi.
Fire can help here.
Não quero esta, quero esta. Tá tudo? Sim, vou já. Vamos só apanhar as coisinhas. Vou já, miúda, vou já.
Are you hurt?
I live.
My so-called bodyguard. You see him on your way up? It was hard to miss him. He's dead.
Oh.
Guess that's what I get for believing in the first chuff in the tavern who said he was a mountain-climbing machine hunter. At least I don't have to pay him now.
What are you doing up here?
That used to be a signal tower. The mechanism uses a special lens which, in some very specific circles, is highly valuable. And since the Karja are planning on tearing them down, I was going to... destroyed. You get it for me, and the lenses from the other towers. I'll make it very worth your while.
You said that was a signal tower.
In its day, it was a sight to see. All 6 of them, all lit up, all around the Dons. They used to warn folks that the Tanaks are coming, for whatever that was worth. As you can imagine, the Karja spared no expense putting them together. Hence, the fancy lens is in need of a new home before the towers are torn down.
So, you're a thief.
I'm more what you'd call an opportunist with a good eye for business. Look, the Karja are gonna tear all these towers down anyway. They see no value here. They're trying to make nice with the Tanakh now. See? It's a victimless crime. Opportunity.
Tell that to your friend down there.
Self-inflicted.
Why can't you do it?
Look, even if I hadn't hurt my ankle here, I'm clearly nowhere near as capable as you. Oh, come on. I can't just let the lenses go to waste. That's not what my father would have wanted.
Your father, is he a thief? Sorry. Opportunist, too?
No. He helped design the towers. Before he passed on.
So that's how you know about the lenses.
Yeah. And why they have sentimental value.
I already found some, actually.
Well, look at that. Looks like you're quite the opportunist too, eh? Let me take these off your hands then. This should be a nice reward for your efforts. I'm an honest merchant, after all. Thank you.
Aloy.
Reyna. Well, Aloy, as soon as I'm up for it, I'll be going back to Barren Light to rest this ankle. But I'll stick around in case you want to get me that lens up this tower here. No pressure, just saying. Promise it'll be worth it.
I'll see what I can do.
Vamos lá buscar a torre à miúda. A torre não, a lente.
Okay, I'm in.
Ai, 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 não vais cair. Então. Calma. Ou se calhar tenho mesmo que cair. E agora? As escadas. Oh, tanta coisa. Tem aqui mais uma viga. Puxa! Devia ter tomado café. Ok, miúda, vamos embora subir. aqui que se calhar... Ah, Totó.
There's nothing for my polecaster to latch on to. Busting up this place.
Ok. Temos onde subir agora. Calma. Descer em rapel não, filha. Não quero descer já. Temos que ir buscar. Ok. Isso, já estamos esquecendo.
Should be a lens I can grab for Reyna. Got the lens. I can trade it with Reyna the next time I see her.
Pronto. Agora, onde é que é o sítio do rapel? Aqui. Espetáculo. Vamos à volta. Aí.
Gotta admit, I was hoping to climb up that tower. The view must be pretty nice. Did you find the lens?
Maybe. If you're ready to trade.
Ha! Let's deal!
Here you go.
Isn't that a sight? And here's a little something for your troubles. Now, if you find any more of these, make sure to come find me at Barren Light.
You got it.
See you around.
Ok, uma ficha de campeão, lingote de bronze, uma lasca verde brilho, ascas de metal. Muito bem. Boa recompensa. Dá sempre jeito. Oh! Onde vamos? Eia! Assim por momentos o meu estômago veio à boca. Mas pronto, ainda bem que temos água. Oh, o que é aquilo? Vamos por aquele lado que é melhor. É que não dá para fazer ataques baixo de água. Uma chatice.
Whew. Well, that'll keep me awake.
Já tratei do assunto, tá? Ok. Agora, tínhamos e temos. Aqui o que é que eu tenho à direita? Tenho um ponto pontinho de interpretação no mapa. O que há aqui? Há alguma coisa? O gajo ainda a tentar puxar o outro.
Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. But first, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around, too.
Aqui, supostamente. O que temos aqui? Não. Ali. Oh, meu bichinho, estás aqui no meio do mato? Sim, agora estou muito longe. Estou ali outro. Vamos ver o que é. Opa. Estrapar ainda mais. Bem, eu podia ter visto isto ao bocado quando estive aqui na missão. Ah, fosforato. A maluca. Ah, boa. Basta. Ok. Próxima é esta. Agora é descer. Uou! Quase que acertava na rocha e ia-me matando. Tudo bem. Está tudo bem, a mãe não viu. Ainda está aqui. Estás aí, mano. Já tomei banho 2 vezes. Ainda aí continua.
Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. But first, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around, too.
Let's play some machines.
savior of Meridian.
Ok. Para já estou bem. É tudo ok. Ok, galera banário. Pronto, tá bom. Vamos ver esta missão.
Come on then! No one's...
There's Errand. Looks like he's had a few.
Ok, vou deixá-lo ver mais um bocadinho. Vou ver aquela missão primeiro. E depois quando voltar à missão, falar com o Errand.
Savior,
O que é que se passa?
you're my last hope.
Conover. She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... They're here in the Daunt.
Oh,
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Lorovic, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Lorovic tried to kill me. I... fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Lorovic to the Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Lorovic was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat, others are going to die too.
ok. Explica
Tell
lá,
me
amigo.
exactly what happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Nozar's not one to be sidetracked. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. None of us are careless out here, meaning someone left it open on purpose. And Lorovic, well, he's always grumbling about officers. But on this, he was too quiet. And after the incident, he started acting different, jumpy. So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after hours, I followed. I found him arguing with a stranger. And when Lorovic mentioned the Eclipse, I tried getting closer, but they heard me. The stranger took off, and Lorovic lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over. Sentries heard the scuffle and found me standing over his body.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods. Searched Larovic's bunk, searched it again. Didn't find anything. Look, Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Larovic in cold blood. But Nozar only listens to facts. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry. He doesn't deny it, right?
No, but more Eclipse
And
are out
considering
there.
there's no evidence backing up this Eclipse story, well, we can't question a dead man. Nozar's on edge with the upcoming embassy and doesn't want distractions. But hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the woods, please do let us know.
The meeting you witnessed. Did you hear anything else about their plans?
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt, I'll find them.
Thank you. Sun bless your search.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier.
Vamos tratar do Eclipse. Quem jogou Zero Dawn quer mesmo que isto seja feito, certeza. Errant, a gente já vem. Ok. Eita, tudo sujo.
This must be the clearing where Conover says he saw the eclipse. Bloodstains. As good a place to start as any. Pretty sure this is where Conover killed that guard. Maybe my focus can tell me if there really was a third person here. I see plenty of tracks from the Carja search party. Not helpful.
Ai.
Broken branches. Was someone up here? Faint tracks. Leading away from barren light. I should be able to follow them with my focus. Let's see where this leads. Maybe Conover wasn't lying after all. That's the trail. There's too many machines walking around. Maybe I can pick up the tracks once I'm past them.
Uma. Duas.
I'll have to find a cauldron out here to learn how to override that.
Outra. Daqui embaixo.
Should be easy to follow the trail up ahead now.
Ela irrita-se facilmente. Opa, pronto. Vamos lá voltar aos rastros. Eu estava entusiasmada a vir por aqui acima.
Blood. A lot of it.
Ali uma pinga. E tem aqui mais à beira da máquina.
Whoever the runner was, this machine must have slashed him. Should be easy to follow the blood trail with my focus.
Oh yeah.
Looks like they're headed for that bridge. Someone set up a lookout down here. Bandages. Looks like the runner tried to treat their wounds before they went on. I should be able to follow their tracks. Where did you go off to? Trail ends here. Must have climbed up to that cave. With that injury, I bet he's on his last legs.
Opa!
This looks like a good place for someone to hide.
Muitas coisas aqui.
I'd say we kill the lion. Take on a whole garrison. Won't be easy.
Bem, ouvimos aqui vozes. O que é que se passa? O que é que se passa? Onde é que eles são? Onde é que eles estão? E eles?
We'll just have to blast our way through the gates.
A gente matou o Ellis em Zero Dawn. Espero que ele não tenha sobrevivido, era o que faltava.
But first we have to get past Barren Light. Next change of guard, we go in fast and loud.
Conover was right. I have to stop them before they hurt anyone else.
The shadow will rise again.
Okay, já
The
4.
new dawn is coming.
Próximo. Tantos. Bolas.
I'll pay back every cargo that's been code on.
Ok, aqueles são noutra divisão, mas temos este. São os mais próximos. Viu, não?
Soon we will march on the east, and all will fall.
Onde é que estão os outros? Ali, ó. Devagarinho, devagarinho. Shhh. próximo. Aqui. Aqui. Acho que é só estes que faltam. Ainda há de aparecer outro de surpresa. Está ali outro.
This land is out.
Aqui e aqui. Mais alguém? Não. O outro está ali, não vê. Este aqui se vira costas.
The west will fall first, and then we will head back east. You see that too? I didn't see anything. Surrender! Help! Anyone!
Takes care of that.
Deixa com a bagagem errada.
More clips beyond the dot. If this Rayad was their only link to them, he might have a focus. It could tell me where they are.
Ok. Vamos lá. Oh, deixa eu vir aqui.
I'm guessing that's Rayad. Blood trail must have been his. He bled out trying to get here. I was right. Rayad has a focus.
Loyal Eclipse. If you're seeing this,
Ah, tô.
it
Não há
means
levas.
you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of barren light. And bask in the gloam of future conquest. The new empire awaits.
I'll have to pay this Vezra a visit and crush his new Eclipse empire before it begins. There's coordinates here, up past Barren Light. Ryad's mask should be enough to prove Conover's innocence. I better take it back to Barren Light.
Vamos lá. Uhul, vambora!
I gotta hurry.
Não, trata tudo pelo resto, Festinho. Tchau.
When we fought the Eclipse back in Meridian, I thought that'd be the end of it. Guess I was wrong.
Não temos para aqui alguma bancada? Não? Oh. Vamos ver aqui as armas todas. Já está tudo. Tudo bem. Desaparecer. Tá? Pronto. Vamos dar as boas novas ao rapaz.
Looks like he's had a few.
Já vamos dar uma palavrinha ao Errant. Só concluir aqui para deixar o rapaz descansado que já não vai à forca.
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
Aloy, did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest. And they were getting ready to fight their way through Barren Light. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But Nozar? He might not be convinced by your words alone.
If he needs proof, show him that. And tell him the man he's got locked up risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall. I'll make sure this gets to Nozar.
That's it then. The end of the Eclipse.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through Barren Light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West, building up an army.
Sun and Shadow, you're going out there to stop them, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I want to help. I can fight.
I know you can. But you've been through a lot. Once you're out of that cell, you should enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
Boa. Que há aqui em cima? Que ao bocado vi para aqui uma arca. Consigo passar? Não. Por aqui. Ali a senhora a limpar o chão. Eita. Pumba. Vamos ao Errant agora.
You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh back there.
Yes, sir.
Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
Taking the
Antes de começar, vou buscar alguma coisa para comer, estou cheia de fome. Muita fome. Apresentações. Volto já. Agora sim. Pronto. Agora sim, já vou estar mais bem disposta, já podemos continuar. Força aí, Errant. Desculpa interromper.
Now let me guess.
You're in a rush, right? So whatever you need, ask away.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Voidis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. It's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
I know not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tenakth. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tenakth made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
I better get going.
Right, I'll have to do complicated Aloy things. Maybe just don't disappear completely this time.
No promises.
I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me...
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
Don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
Why the long face, my boss? Wish you were heading out there?
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, the second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tenakth marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Oseram salvagers, a few especially brazen Carja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tenakth have left.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offered tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh returned personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our sun priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled.
Oh, there! Yeah, got work to do.
Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
Why the sun? How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ahem.
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the savior! I don't care if it's the devil the queen herself! The gate is sealed until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron.
What's happening?
Orders.
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Gates.
Oh, that's it. Arrest her.
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let it through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
There's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see. Tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tanakh, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with some King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate. I was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to the capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kurut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kurut. Little did I know what I was in for.
Que cova?
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth's trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hoped for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. But there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekaro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hekaro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it. but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth is a lot different than how they do. Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hekarro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hekarro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to it.
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals.
Não, olha ele.
It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all three clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No! The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regala. Chief Hekarro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hekarro has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices! For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us, exile.
Lancers! Form up!
They're riding machines.
O garrapante tem uma motosserra na boca. Fantástico.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Archers! Keep them back! Left flank! To the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates! Kaja! Stand your ground! Fire on Will! I don't have a shot!
É.
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! They're onto us.
Onde é que eles são?
Here they come!
Lá vêm eles.
Be ready for an attack!
Pega.
Another one down! We can win this! Hostile sighted! Hey, how's that? You shouldn't have done that!
Oh.
Got him in my sight.
Taking my shot!
Pronto. Venta aí. Ficou irritado. Caramba, que este javali gigante é rápido. Como é que tá? Está aqui? Vamos. Próximo.
You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both! Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. That shield will break if I hit hard enough.
Ei, quase.
Now's my chance.
Fácil. Tanta letra. Aí, olha. Ah.
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Ikara. Move out!
Tchau. Oh, tô sem o braço.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
Não foi chato, morreu.
It's salvage time, boys.
I don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Vashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
You said the Tenakth lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then New Utaru farmlands. Past that are the Tenakth. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tenakth territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tenakth really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tenakth further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tenakth. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tenakth used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tenakth agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Asuram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call No Man's Land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the Southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Asuram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Asuram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tanakh chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tanakh weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
Fashav?
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tanakh. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for peace between the Karja and Tanakh.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
Too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tanakh.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Vamos apanhar aqui coisinhas. Dá sempre jeito. Como usar o escudo alado, saltar e premir quadrado. Ok.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spire should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, back up of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The blight, the storms, Regala's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. Now where you on me, I can send it to my stash. The woman who led the ambush, Regala, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence. But what's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels?
Pois, quer ajudar os rebeldes. quanto às missões, já podemos passar para o oeste, então há 2 missões opcionais que podemos fazer. Quer ver qual é a origem dos Fuçangas e matar o resto do Eclipse. Espero eu que seja para matar. Vamos ver. Aqui. Vamos começar pelos Fuçangas. Mais perto. Vamos a isso. E já agora vamos testar o escudo alado. Temos que ir para ali. E salta quadrado. Uhul. Espetáculo. Boa. Ainda assim molhei os pés.
It's taking over the land out here too.
Parece que está tudo podre.
Supposed to be the salvagers I met in Barrenlight. Looks like something's going on.
You really think you can do that?
Karoof, come on! You know me. Have I ever given you anything less than perfection?
Ok, vou tratar primeiro dos Fuçangas, senão começa a acumular muita coisa.
Shock could do a lot of damage.
Ora
Some
bem.
kind of outpost. With pens. That might be where Regal is keeping her machines. I need to find a way to get in there. I could scan the area to see what I'm up against. And tag any rebels or machines in my focus to keep track of them.
Pois. Ora bem.
Okay, I'm in. I have to clear out this place before I can look around.
Acho que vou entrar por ali. Eu consigo converter. Deixa eles passarem. Ora bem. Não, não dá para converter, portanto, um ataque silencioso. Ela é lixada para a porrada. Ih, cheio. E mesmo no rabo. lhe consigo acertar na cabeça daqui. Só para-se quieta. Au.
Out of pens, not that many machines. Where'd they all go? Better check in that cave.
Vamos lá à caverna.
A drawbridge. Might be my way across.
Ah, a ponte está aqui, uma ponte levadiça. Ok.
A wheel. I control the bridge. I should take a look.
Os estragos.
That's one half of the bridge. How to drop the other side? There. Bridge is down.
Bem, vamos aqui.
Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Ulvin's explosives created the sinkhole? Time to move back to Chain's Gate to let Javad know.
Uma vez já temos isto tudo desbloqueado, vamos usar a viagem rápida. Se não perdemos muito tempo na viagem, é desnecessário. E já cá estamos.
Good to see you again, Savior. So, you've returned from the west. Any luck?
The bristlebacks were being penned by Tenakth rebels on the other side of the mountains. Ulvin's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the bristlebacks, it's Ulvin.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvin here. Petra, too.
Por que a Petra? É fixe.
Summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parchment.
What?
Why is she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the Sun has shown the truth on the Bristleback incursion. Tanakh rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja.
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvund. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the Bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The Bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the Crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like this...
Nope, you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forged dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Oh, don't want you, don't need
Down
you.
with all
Get off me!
Mud looks good on you, Ulvund.
As the sun burns away shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Oh, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom, and my sanity, a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
Outra ficha de campeã. Vamos ao mercado. Aqui. As armas.
Chainscrape will be better off with Petra in charge.
É já aqui ao lado.
Here, you're the rowdy spark we should be thanking for kicking Ulvund out of the forge.
Petra mentioned you were trouble, and trouble's always welcome at my shop. Take a look. Won't find weapons like these anywhere in the Dawn. Guaranteed.
Pá, eu gosto da lança. Agora falta esta. Precisamos de mais 5 fichas de campeã.
See you when I see you, Red.
Maybe this guy will fix my lucky hammer by then.
Ainda não arranjou o martelo. Espetáculo. Pronto. Agora, vamos fazer a missão dar cabo do eclipse. No mapa. Ainda temos depois de andar isto tudo, mas já podemos vir até aqui.
This must be the salvagers I met in Barrenlight. Looks like something's going on.
You really think you can do that?
Karuk, come on!
Olha,
Must have been a huge battle. The old ones.
Corruptores.
They gave everything they had to slow down the Pharaoh swarm.
Ok, ali ao fundo temos mais rebeldes. Ora bem, vamos fazer barulho. Exato. E tal. Tá tudo, mano. Só um bocadinho, deixa-me só acabar de catar as coisas. Tudo bem. Diz lá, maninha.
If it isn't the hero of the day. Sure am glad you came by when you did.
Are you all Delvers?
We've been working No Man's Land for a while. I was hoping to get back to Barrenlight by the time they opened the gates, you know? After that embassy of theirs. Seeing as how we almost got minced to pieces just now, I'm guessing things didn't go so well.
You could say that.
It's not like No Man's Land was safe to begin with. But I didn't think I'd have to worry about the Sanak, the neutral territory. And now, they're riding machines.
If you were headed back to Barrenlight, why did you stop here?
We ran across some ruins nearby. Thought we'd take a gander, find some good salvage. The place is full of weird red crystals. Can't get through this stuff. So we ended up making camp here. First thing tomorrow, though, we head straight to Barrenlight. Should probably send a message to our crew down at Jagged Deep about all this, too.
Jagged Deep?
It's a dig site by this big lake down south. Old world scrap everywhere. Can't miss it. And that's my cue. Here. Thanks for helping us out. Maybe I'll get into more trouble and see you around.
Tá-se bem, mano.
Well, let's hope not.
Ok, continuemos. Esta máquina é um corruptor. Quem jogou Zero Dawn lembra-se muito bem dela. Era o que espalhava a corrupção nas máquinas e infestava as máquinas. Esta máquina aqui é um arauto da morte. Que é isso? Será que o foco diz alguma coisa? Não. Pena. E esta super máquina enorme que deve perceber do mapa. Ou se calhar ainda não. Começa aqui. Vão aqui as patas e depois vem por aqui. Vamos explorar um bocadinho. Eram titã-oros que fabricavam estas máquinas todas. E o seu combustível era biomassa. Ou seja, para ele funcionar precisava de combustível e absorvia tudo que era compostos orgânicos. Das plantas, dos animais, de tudo. Havia tantas máquinas destas, fabricadas por Ted Faro, que é chamada a praga de Ted Faro. Basicamente comeu toda a biosfera. Alto. Aqui um amiguinho. A história por trás do Forbidden West, a Zero Dawn, é fantástica. Se bem que acabam por perceber bem a história só a jogar este. Mesmo que não tenham jogado o primeiro jogo e tenham começado no segundo, que foi o que me aconteceu, conseguem perceber muito bem a história. Eu depois, por curiosidade, até para conhecer o Rost e assim, é que joguei Zero Dawn. E adorei. Mas nota-se uma evolução tão grande de um jogo para o outro. Este aqui tem uma imagem e uns gráficos fantásticos, muito melhores que Zero Dawn, se bem que Zero Dawn está muito bom também. Ora, e estes capricharam. Também demoraram 5 anos a fazer. Depois de Zero Dawn. Espero não ter que esperar mais 5 anos para o próximo jogo. Deixa eu ver se já dá para ver o Horus. Não, está enterrado. Mas dá para ver aqui um bocadinho da cauda. Olha. Parece uma aranha gigante. É isto. Meu Deus. Espetáculo.
I'm still getting a signal from my focus. Atomic. If I override it, I can get data on the surrounding area.
Salné com pescoçudo aonde? Estou a ir para o caminho errado. Este vento. É por aqui. Uma tempestade de areia. Ok, miúda. Diz lá.
Better gear up if you're going into Utaru territory, Red. The Tanakhs have been raiding villages all over the place, riding machines no less. Though I hear the village of Riverham up north's been putting up a fight.
Thanks for the advice. Maybe Riverham could use some backup.
Máquinas.
Should try using something other than shock ammo.
Vem a família toda. Continuemos. Ali outra fogueirinha. Oi, desculpa.
Cauldron. If I can reach its core, I should get enough data to override some new machines.
Depois de fazer esta missão do Eclipse, acho que vou fazer este caldeirão. Dá sempre jeito com as máquinas. Pronto, vamos para cima. Pronto.
Cauldrons could teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be?
Bem, já que aqui estou, vou fazer o caldeirão. Caldeirão Mu. Vamos a isso. Vamos dar a missão. Caldeirões.
Should be able to hack this open. No turning back once I'm inside. These wedges look like they'll hold up.
caldeirão é onde são fabricadas máquinas. É onde a gente pode conseguir os códigos de conversão de máquinas. Assim a gente chega à nossa lança à máquina, em vez de a matar, consegue convertê-la para ficar amigável e é-nos útil. Oh God, que queda grande. Mas este fio é promissor. Vamos ver.
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Aí.
Here we go again.
Oh, aguenta-te, mulher.
That was fun. I need to find my way to the core.
Máquinas.
I'll make things easier.
Outra. Anda, a bichinha aparece. Ok, a gente espera. Ui, o que foi isto? Pronto. Vais demorar, querida. Olha lá. Aqui. Pronto. Está tudo. Ah, não posso saltar aqui, tenho que ter cuidado. Porque saltasse aqui uma rampa. Ai, a gente só complica.
Cloud should hide me for a while.
Pronto.
Should be able to get across if I hack that node near the gap.
Ah, ok. Tem que ir para cima? Tem aqui. Já tinha isto afinal. Ok. Ah, posso usar. Não abriu. Aqui tem uma barra de energia. Não vou chegar senão apanho um choque. Portanto, temos que ir por aqui. E agora o que é que temos? Coisas que há em cima.
More machines. Gotta catch a eye on those to get across.
Pronto. Tem ali outro nó. E tenho aqui a minha boleia. Pronto. Agora saltar e vou usar o escudo alado para... Era suposto escudo alado. Aqui funciona. Ok, já podemos passar.
Everything's being moved to the back of this corridor. That has to be the core.
Até lá ao fundo. Bem. Por aqui tem saída. Tem aqui um sítio para subir. Ok. Parece ser promissor este caminho. O que é isto aqui? Ok. Só provisões. Oh, então.
I should be able to climb these vents if I time it right.
Ah. Ok, vamos esperar que elas abram. Anda, miúda, vai, miúda. Cara, como é que eu chego ali? Se calhar posso ir pelos braços.
Maybe I can use that arm to get across.
Ok, em companhia.
Okay.
Onde é que eles são? Eres o único? Ok.
Jumping onto that arm should be easy enough. So far, so good. Now I just need to jump off at the right time.
Opa, aproveitar a boleia.
Shield, where's that shield?
Ah, ali.
Have to be careful.
Buscar isto pode dar jeito.
I rush over there.
Entendo. Opa, olha quem tá aqui. Ai. Parece uma tartaruga, mas anda rápido. Cuidado. Vou um bocadinho. Não havia necessidade. Ok, continuando. Muito esperto, mas... E agora?
Those metal carriers can get me closer to the core. How do I reach them?
Pois, como é que eu chego lá? Ah. Não. Deve ser por aqui. Vou ver aqui alguma coisa que talvez ajude. Depois, cá está ela. O que é que aquilo fez? Isto ajudou em quê? Não posso saltar daqui. Não dá.
Three sides to one. What's behind this door?
Prenga. Abriu este lado. E agora, ora bem, se eu passar para ali, consigo apanhar a boleia daquelas máquinas tipo avião e passo para o outro lado. Exato, tem aqui para os braços. Vamos lá. Começo a captar as manhas disto. Não, uma coisinha só.
Could try getting to that arm below.
Ok. isto dói. Pronto, agora. Perdi-me. Por aqui. Agora tenho que subir. Para subir, rapariga, não é para descer. É suposto subir. Está na mesma, ok. Ai, miúda. Mesmo. Pronto. Exatamente. Opa. Ok. Vamos lá.
I made it this far. I just have to hold on a little longer. I'm gonna have to get off this thing soon.
Tá.
Those arms can help me reach the core. I just have to get to them. Close to the core. Estamos quase, estamos quase. Agora. Eu chego ali. Boleia. These metal carriers should get me to the core. Machine overrides.
Oi, aguenta-te, miúda, vá lá. Vou. Os caldeirões deixam-me estressada.
Seen machines start like that. At least it's deactivated for now.
Exato. Eu estou a ouvir barulho de máquinas, mas não estou a ver máquinas.
There's the core. Now I just need to access it.
ver isso. Oh, pronto. Quem és tu? Outro?
Should be able to access the core now. That should help me override machines out in the wild. Looks like Festus has been building a security grid.
Siga agora o esfregador. Budinho. O ruminante.
Some of the data's been corrupted.
Ruminante.
Those overrides my focus. It doesn't even recognize. These are machines I haven't seen before. With the data I got from that core, I should be able to override this machine. Everyone's on the same side. At least for a while. Frost will hurt it.
Ele lá. Ele é furioso. Espera aí, meu amigo, ajude-te. Ao lado. Cá. Pronto, agora... Exato. A missão que a gente está a fazer. Picos da Morte, não, eu queria... E este é mais para ali um bocadinho. Ok, vamos fazer o pico da morte. Porta da morte, desculpem. E vamos dirigir para o pico, exatamente. Fica a caminho. Vamos para a frente e para trás. Subi esta. Aqui o Horus, o Titã. Vamos ver. Tem que nadar.
Looks like the coordinates Silence gave me match that wreckage. Did he install Hades on another Titan?
É ali verde brilho, mas como é que a gente entra?
To explore down there. Wonder what I could find.
Ah, fazer batata. Pega na planta. Pronto. Já está bom. Vamos lá.
This is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. A workshop underneath a dead Horus Titan. Just the kind of place Silence would slink away to. But what was he doing here? Now that I have the igniter, I can get rid of that fire thing. of it's redacted. Looks like Silence put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
Poor Hades. So cramped in there. No room to think. You can't even speak. Now the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand...
is working.
Well, you're used to that.
Giant.
Once I load you on that, that'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin, anyway. Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead. A perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades. In order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we've discussed. About the mysterious signal that gave you life. Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for a way to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. But I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb. Well, I better see where this trail leads.
Parte de baixo do Titã. Olhem só para estes pormenores. Fantástico. E o tamanho do Titã. Olhem para isto. Olhem para isto. Assustador. Oi, já me estava a ter sono. Foi o contrário. Acho que vou ficar por aqui. E amanhã continuamos esta missão. Está bem, maltinha? Eu estou cansada, já nem faço, nem digo as coisas em condições que me devia. Até amanhã, malta gira. Conto convosco.